is that Africa is such a rich nation in terms, I mean, continent in terms of the wealth and et cetera, but yet and still we find that so many nations in Africa have suffered tremendously, and we've got tremendous problems. And that's why we look at individuals like yourself and others who are waging, it seems to us sometimes to be almost insurmountable odds against trying to bring the kind of order and the kind of centralism that you're talking about. I think that your nation has a federal form of government, but each state, from what I understand, does not have the authority to do certain things. And so is that a correct assessment in terms of that?
That's correct, James. Let me tell you, in every century or every generation, they have men or women that make that generation. In the 60s, there was Kennedy. In the 90s, there was Clinton. In the 20s, 2005, 2000, there was Bush. So you can see, the greatest problem of our country is that people who are supposed to be out of this generation want to stay. They want to die in office, which is wrong. These people will remember that in every continent, there's always, God has made it that there be men of their generation who will pilot the affairs of that generation. So this is my generation. And I want to help people of my generation and give them new direction, new list of life, new resource, new access to new capital, new access to new development, new access to good water, new access to health care, new access to educational care, new access to give the children what's supposed to be for theirs. But these people don't think that way. You cannot work for your generation and work for another generation. It's difficult.
And so you think that the progress that you've been able to demonstrate in the state that you are now the governor of, you're about ready to take that same kind of program and that same kind of policy nationally, and you want to cooperate with other African nations in order to help you do so, and to also work with Western European nations, and et cetera.
That's absolutely what it is. This game is a game of teamwork. It's not a game you can play alone. It's a game you have to be friendly with the US, you have to be friendly with Australia, to be friendly with the United Kingdom, Germany, France. And this is a game that you have to be a team player and listen. And you'll be able to move forward. As long as you are playing a solo game, to your pocket, you say another thing in the television, you do another thing inside your room, we are not going to make progress.
But as long as you can be up board, out front, and honest in reference to you're dealing with the people, you think the people will support you in reference to this?
You'll be on board, and there'll be development. And corruption will go down, and people will have access to their resources.
Okay, Governor, we've got 47 seconds before we end the show for today, and I just want to thank you for coming by and giving us that small glimpse of some of the issues that you have to deal with in Nigeria. And perhaps over the last 30 seconds, let us have you make a final remark to the people of the state of Tennessee.
Well, not only to people of state of Tennessee, this is general to all Americans and all Western Europeans. I would like to see the Congress initiate hearing on Nigeria to help Nigerian people, on people who want to extend their tenure in office, people who want to increase corruption, people who want to do this. They should come out clearly and see what they can do.
Very good. And of course, Governor, let me thank you over the last second that we have, and let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.